Because of my love for you, Corey.
Wait, hold on. That's no. You can't not give me what I asked for. Give me what you want to give me and call it love.
Well,
no. I've seen too many soap operas about that.
Well,
I've seen way too many soap operas.
You refusing?
No, I'm not having that
for you, Corey.
Wait, hold on. I don't even know what I'm refusing because you refuse me.
Let me talk. I can let you have it.
I told you I've been bullied in my workplace by you. You say I'm not apologizing. You're bullying me in my workplace, even right now.
Take me to court.
Right now, you're bullying me.
I have nothing to answer for. Okay.
What kind of?
But are you refusing what someone gave me to give to you?
Hold on. It's going to make it to me this time? Because somebody gave you something for me over Christmas.
I have it right here.
No.
I have it right here.
You don't have it. You have another one. You told me you unapologetically ate my pie.
You ate my pie. I just said to you that someone gave me something to give to you. I'm asking you, do you want it or you don't want it?
I'm putting the criteria to accepting it. You said it's the same thing. It can't be the same thing because you told me you ate it.
Correction. I have something in my bag that was given to me to give to you. Do you want it?
Is it a replacement for what you stole?
No, it's not no replacement. It's not a replacement. So someone gave... Let me go back to the question.
Where is the thing that you stole from me?
No. Answer my question.
You know something? My workplace is... you know what?
Call management. Where's the boss?
Management, excuse me, can you please come here? No. Because Nikita's right here. And we'll just use the shop steward. Because if I go top shelf, you may not be here. I'm going to go.
I stand by my... Let me tell you. Call the boss. Call the boss. Call him.
You don't want that.
In the meantime, do you want what this person gave me to give to you?
That would be a change, yes.
Okay,
I'm actually going to receive it.
Finally getting somewhere.
Boy, I tell you.
2026, boy, I tell you.
Hold on. Well, thank you, really. What? This is from somebody to give to me, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Please, Mr. Blake. You asked for the boss? His right here.
Yeah, that's right. Come here, Mr. Bacon. Thank you.
Now, Happy New Year.
Welcome back. Happy New Year. Yes, sir.
Happy New Year. In case you're unaware, this began as the Corey Butterfield. Please have it. He's not comfortable, not raised enough to treat you well. Move that so he can sit down. Honestly.
I don't even know what this is about.
You're about to find out.
Find out.
Okay. Now, just so you know, at Christmas, I had a little mix-up with my pie, which I corrected.
Cassava or farine?
We're not going to go down that path. We'll just say farine, but I corrected it. I came to the safe place you have created here at Inter-Island Communication.
Okay.
In fact, in this particular magic studio. And I told my mate what I tried to do and corrected my pie. From that day to this one, he has teased me nonstop. I used browning. This is what happened. I put some hot sauce with the chicken, a little bit, the wrist slip.
Okay.
And so I said, well, to take down the hot sauce, I'll add honey. But in case you're not aware, honey plus hot sauce makes hot honey. So that didn't fix it.
You're hot honey. That's what you are.
No. Tell him the rest.
I'm coming. Trust me.
Come on.
This is the evidence, and I'm so glad his hair.
I am too.
Oh boy.
He's laughing already.
He's laughing because he feels sorry for me.
He does.
Exactly.
That's what you think?
Absolutely.
Well, let's continue.
You watch.
Yeah.
So I then added browning. Now, browning, for those who might not know, is, brown sugar that's been...
Coloring.
It's sweet.
It's coloring.
It's a depth of flavor that enhances...
But everyone knows it makes things darker.
Yeah, it does, but it's not artificial.
And it's a depth of flavor.
Maybe not. Yeah, but let them tell you the rest now, okay?
It worked. It worked. My pie tasted nice.
Okay.
It just didn't look appetizing because the chicken was a little dark with the browning. And I come here... and I talk to someone who's known kitchens and culinary stuff. And you know what he does?
Yeah.
He laughs at me and goes, give me a marble pie. Hold on, but
you didn't really.
Wait, you're not. Don't encourage me.
Listen.
So I then.
That's my reaction. I laughed, and I thought it was the funniest thing.
I haven't seen anything. I just laughed at the name.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's my point. And so on Monday, we're going Christmas, going New Year's. He brings it up again.
Yeah.
And tells me, Corey, your pie was the #1 joke of the season. Everywhere he went, he told people about my pie.
Oh, no.
And they all laughed and loved the story. In my safe place here, Mr. Blakeney.
It's a matter of public... It's about public knowledge. You said it on the radio.
But I said in a moment of vulnerability.
And all I was saying was
you take my moment of weakness. Wait. We have an objective. We have an objective ear here. So then, come Monday when I thought we'd be in a new place.
Yeah.
And we had talked about our holidays, following gumbays, and all of that. Again, Mr. Ferguson decided he would bring up my pie.
Okay.
And yet again, he told me. And so when I asked where was the pie, because somebody had given him a pie for me, he ate it. And I said, really, you ate my pie? Yes, I did. And it tasted good.
I told the truth. And what's wrong? I get something for telling the truth?
No, but...
And so now he comes in, right, with a so-called replacement.
This is what he made.
No. Please, he knows better than that. Please, he wouldn't.
He would really feel terrible if I bought my pie.
He can't even spell pie.
You know something? I can make stuff.
So the person,
foil paper over the foil pan.
The person who gave me the pie that he stole from me has given him another one for me.
No, listen.
Hold on. We come to the charge.
Go ahead.
Now, having heard all of this,
yes,
I came in today.
Yes.
I explained how I was in tears driving home after Monday's show. I was going along South Shore, all depressed and broken.
Oh, no.
And realized that in my workplace, I had been bullied.
Oh, wow.
And so I came in today, and I asked Mr. Ferguson if he would like the opportunity to apologize for my workplace bullying and harassment.
I hope.
And he said no.
I hope I didn't have to bring in human rights.
Well, I went there first. I tried to tell him I took advice.
Arbitration.
I told him I took advice.
Okay. Yes.
Right? I said I'd taken some advice, and they told me give you the chance to apologize.
Okay.
He said he is not apologizing.
Point of clarification.
Okay.
When it was brought up again, he blamed me for it.
Yes.
He was the one, if you go through the tapes, you will see that he was the one who brought up the pie.
Right.
Okay? And I just added on to what he brought up.
But as you heard, I brought it up as a vulnerability.
No.
He decided to take that moment.
It was over for me, but you wanted to mention it, and I just took it a little further.
Well, I don't know if taking it a little further would be considered even diplomatically correct. I'm not even talking about politically correct. Because to take it a little further says that you have the prerogative, and it seems as if it would be in this space based on equal considerations. So you may have, insulated yourself by asking, Mr. Butterfield, if you might be excused to laugh, and you could have walked outside of the door.
That is some jurisprudence of the highest caliber.
I can't believe
Did you hear the jurisprudence?
This is a matter of human rights right now.
Did you hear the jurisprudence that came out of that?
I have the right. As much as I have the right,
and
right?
You could have laughed as loud as you wanted outside of the door.
Absolutely. You hear that?
But what am I supposed to do? Suppress something that's funny? Look at you. You're still laughing.
No. He's not laughing at me. He's laughing. No. He's laughing with the situation.
No. You
know what? You think there's any chance this is the person who's delivered the pie?
Okay, let's
hear
about it.
You guys should, right?
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm waving a white flag. It's truce.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what? You're lucky, boy.
Well.
Hi, caller. You're on the air. You're saving me.
Yes, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope Mr. Blake is still in the studio with you.
He just slipped out.
All you had to do was answer the phone on that day, and I could have gave the solution to your dilemma. All you had to do was pour a little bull's milk over your batter.
Yes.
And it would have
I appreciate that.
Solve the problem.
Because, somebody told me running out of tap hot water. I said, I wash over all my seasonings. But we won't raise his name because he's a bully. And we don't need him bullying me again. But thank you for this, caller.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, since we're here, Billy.
No, I'm not finished with you.
All right, let it come.
I'm not finished with you.
I'm betting paying up. I'm ready.
No, you got your part. At least say thank you to the lady who sent it.
Don't you even think to get in between me and that lady anymore.
Okay, guess
what? No.
Hold on. And she gave us 2 delights.
Hold on, you, even having told her you stole from me, she still gave you something? But that's one good woman. That is a saint.
She laughed. She laughed her head off. Laughed her head off.
But no. But she still gave you your own little...
Can I have the floor? Thanks.
You know.
She gave us a recipe for some genuine Bermuda pudding.
I see.
And one of them's for you. She said, the smaller one's for you and the bigger one's for me. Okay?
I hope, you know what? I hope she's got alcohol in it and you eat it. I hope there's a lot of rum in here and you try to walk from your bathroom to your bedroom. I thank you. No.
You want the bag?
Yeah, please, I'll be paying for that forever.
There you go.
No, you hold on to the bag.
It's free.
No, hold on to the bag because you know what?
Okay.
First of all,
yes.
Let me just hold on. No, let me get to. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
It sounds very hilarious. At the news.
This is true.
What I'm calling about is, I had a gentleman on Monday speak about Morgan's Point.
Yes.
Well, I had a walk up there, and I had a very interesting conversation with someone who informed me that there are a number of, just a minute, every time I'm ready to get down. There's a number of people or companies and that earn various parts of Morgan's Point. That's why new development has been made. I know you're very knowledgeable about many things, but have you heard about that?
I know almost everything there is to know about Morgan's Point.
Oh, so you know that there are other, why they can't develop it is because of other people having...
That's not true.
Well, I'm not going to call it a name.
No problem.
But, so you want me to call some names?
No, there's no need to call a name. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm just telling you that's not the problem.
Oh, okay.
Are you asking me whether there are multiple owners at Morgan's Point? Absolutely. Is that why there's no development? That's definitely not the reason.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you have stated that.
No problem.
And I'm the gentleman that, I'm not going to call myself a gentleman, but I'm going to call myself a person that said earlier, late last year, about people making wine out of fennel.
Yes.
Yes.
I have reached out to many Sabies, but it's like the siblings, and they don't know, they're not aware of anything. Some spoke to me and some almost shut me down because some of them are white and they are my grandmother's very close cousins all around. But there are no real old Sabies hanging around Bermuda at this point, just the siblings. It's like, I must apologize, I couldn't get any information, and all of my people are passed on. So
We are good.
call and apologize.
No.
But I know somebody in Sabre which might be able to give me that information, but I don't have that telephone number. So that's what I'm trying to get now. And if I get that information, sir, I certainly will relay it to you.
I want to thank you for that. That's going to be very interesting. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And for Mr. Ferguson, I worked at Hamilton Princess for about 16 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And although I didn't work with him, I saw him and and I'm going to give him a plug. I didn't know he was so strongly intellectual. I don't know if he got it from you or he did it on his own. But he said some things on your program that I really appreciated.
I want to
one
thank
of the things was that he had devotions.
Yes, he does.
And had prayer.
Yes.
Every morning.
Yes.
Every morning. And he is hilarious. And I'm enjoying the show today.
Okay, thank you.
And about the pie, I'll never forget it, but you got to put all the information between the both of you. I think you better write a recipe book.
I want to thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
so that we can get more Bermudanized.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I'm sure that many people are recognizing many things from the both of you on this program. But unfortunately, you may have to end up writing a book about a lot of this so that it could go into the schools.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
That or documentary, video. Yeah, I definitely want to get it further for sure.
Emancipation will be here very shortly in 6 months.
Yes.
And I know that's going to be a portion of your program leading up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yes, well, I can tell you, we did so much in 2025. I was worried about Emancipation Month 2026, but I can tell you, I've already begun to find some stuff, so we're going to be all right for 2026, for sure. Unfortunately, actually, I shouldn't be happy about being able to find so much content on slavery, but really it is.
Caller, may I say that I have the privilege of working with one of the smartest people in this island. I've always told him that, and I mean that. I've been around him long enough to understand not how he thinks, but and not how he cooks, but but his intelligence. It's out there. You understand? But yeah, thank you for the words that you've shared with our listening audience, and I appreciate that. Okay?
Yes, yeah, I think you guys are doing a very good job. You see, because you're turning the stone over. What's been hidden under the stone for many years is now coming out in a truthful manner, and there's an awful lot of people that may not like it. I'm talking about black Bermudians, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you could sing a song, Bermuda's Another World. And we're right in the middle of that right now. And you guys are bringing forth stuff that will help to strengthen black Bermudians and give the whites, if they're listening, some intelligence about the history of us.
Spot on.
Yeah.
My 2 cents may not be worth enough, but your dollar is doing a good job.
No, man, what you said, they captured it how you spoke about the two races of you actually hit it. You were spot on. That I've spoken with enough racist and non-racist white Bermudians who just there's a level of not understanding, and we don't know it to communicate it. And so if we could talk about it and share it on the show, and then everybody picks up on it, we have an understanding of a foundation of what happened, or the history, or our culture, or our tradition, then of course we can have all kinds of arguments after that. But let's at least understand what it is to be Bermudian, or what happened in 1812 or 19 whatever it was. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because my people came up from Sable around 1924. So,
okay.
And and there was an influx of babies that came.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this. Was the Woodson Somerset, the Rogers, the Goodchild?
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Mrs. Goodchild lived across the street, one street over.
Johnny Simmons is white, Pearlie Simmons is white, Jacob, and all of those people are Sagerses, and
That's Somerset and Southampton.
yeah, unfortunately, not most of them resided in Somerset, and some went to Smith's Hill, but the majority of them lived in Somerset.
Okay.
And they all went to one church, it was the Catholic Church. And every Sunday, there was the head of head of one family. It was named Creasy Goodchild, and he lived up on Beacon Hill Road. He'd come down Beacon Hill Road. He'd get the Maxwells, the Bremers, the Woodses, the Scott, the Beauforts, and march down Broome Street to church at St. Joseph Church. Those were the blacks. And there was a fellow named Johnny Simmons, Pearlie Simmons, and his family, and the Rogerses who stayed around Mangrove Bay. They all came afterwards, came to church afterwards. Okay. But he was like a leader as far as St. Joseph's Church was concerned.
Okay.
He made certain that all the persons that were Sabies got to church. I've excluded one family that was Hortons as well. Randy Horton's grandfather, James Horton, and then he had a brother named David Horton. They themselves were also part of the Sabie clan.
All right.
And you mentioned something about Miles's Market, but have you ever heard of a fellow named Ernest Runt Lane, who used to go to Miles's Market and bring up ice to the people in Somerset? And he kept his horses up on Scotch Hill Road. You know where Lloyd Simmons used to live?
Yep.
Well, there used to be a stable right there. And he used to go down to early mornings, come back and, chip off ice.
I'm actually going to get into that in the second hour. So if I can wrap it up here, I'm sitting there going, this man's going to give him my stuff later on, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Now, Willie.
Yeah.
You had put a call out on Monday's show because your culinary skills were deficient. Sorry, you were looking for help. And when you put that out there, I was shocked, that you asked for help in something to do with the kitchen. And that kind of surprised me. But then I didn't realize your cooking was so low that you didn't have that recipe. And you asked for a egg sauce recipe for codfish, and I'll let you know when you. No. You're the cook.
Right.
I'll just turn his mic off, everybody. That makes it a lot easier. So you may recall he asked for. There we go. You gonna be here? Okay. And he thought it was. Remember back in the day? I'm like, yeah, egg sauce, and he says, yeah, but I think that if somebody could please find it. Well, it took me about, because I did check, 23 seconds to find the recipe when I got home. And because you're my mate, I actually printed off 2 for you. I printed, so you can,
It's no need. I have my own egg sauce.
Your egg sauce isn't these.
Well, can I make a correction?
No, you cannot. I'm talking. This time people don't manners.
I tell you.
So for our listeners here, I found 3 egg sauce recipes, and the third I'm going to leave to last. I'm going to leave this third because it wasn't specifically made for codfish, but was for poached fish. And it has a lot of the ingredients in the regular sauce. So the first one is back from the 1940s, and it is an egg sauce. This is for codfish. So in codfish and potatoes, there was, people think we have the onion sauce or the red sauce, the tomato. And then there was a third one, which was the egg sauce. So here's a recipe from Mr. A.B. Smith. 6 tablespoons of olive oil, or a good-sized lump of butter. Half a teaspoon of West Indian hot sauce. We're going to skip right past that. 1 teaspoon of mustard, and 1 chopped fine hard-boiled egg. Put all that in a pot, melt it up, that's your egg sauce. Or Mrs. Randall Artin, and these were from the Junior Service League. This is from the Sunshine League. I've got these recipes from all over. Hers is a bit, still full ingredients. Quarter pound of butter, half a teaspoon of West Indian hot sauce, quarter teaspoon of mustard, and sherry. Melt the butter in saucepan, add the chopped eggs and dry mustard, and add sherry to taste. And then the third one is from Chef Fred Ming. And so I have to give the sort of disclaimer that he does not have this listed for codfish, but it is an egg sauce, with the exception of 2 ingredients here. It is the same as the other egg sauces, but he doesn't say it's for codfish. He does say it works for poached fish, of which you could kind of say codfish is kind of poached, but it's more boiled. But, you know, it's not a delicate temperature. But this one, Mr. Chef Ming's recipe, 3 ounces of flour, 3 ounces of margarine, 2 ounces of chopped onion, 1.5 pints of milk, 3 hard-boiled eggs, a pinch of nutmeg, and salt and pepper to taste. Melt the margarine in a thick-bottomed saucepan, add chopped onion, and cook without color. Add flour and let cook for 1 minute. Add warm milk gradually. Incorporate. Let simmer for 10 minutes. Chop the eggs and add to the sauce and add the seasoning. Cover cooked fish with sauce and sprinkle with chopped parsley. So, you know, mate, I'll do anything I can for you. And I didn't realize that you've been suffering without that, and so I'm glad I was able to help you out and provide you with something you were lacking. Now, this is something that you wanted to say, Willie?
I see where this is good.
Where did it went? Where it was going?
Let me say something.
Sure.
First of all, right, I'm quite aware of how to make egg sauce. That's
not what you said on Monday.
Listen to me. You said what you said. I'm quite aware because I still make egg sauce. Okay? I wanted to know, every time I went somewhere and I asked them about egg sauce, no one knew anything about it. That was my query. I'm going to leave that like that.
How is that a query?
It was a query because I was asking, do they have any recipes out there? Because everywhere I went, no one didn't even know anything about egg sauce. And egg sauce is very nice, by the way.
I'm so glad Blakeney records these. I think he records them, right?
Sorry?
Yeah, you're right. That's not exactly how I remember that. But before we go another second on,
yes,
we need to both apologize and say thank you, and then probably apologize again. So let's start with a sincere apology, because this should have happened at the very top of the show.
Yes.
We received calendars.
Yes.
And Ms. Smith, I would like to tell you that I don't know if I went through, that was sporty.
It was.
And we were due to make a call. And we have not yet made the call. And we did not, because we were off air when we said that should have been the first thing we did today.
Yes.
But as you can see, I'm trying to rein in my co-pilot today. He's been a bit off the reservation. And so I've had to, get out the strap and the Cat 09 a little bit. But here we are yet again. So the calendar. Oh, my gracious.
Oh, my God.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm not quite sure what to do here, Billy.
I'm not sure either.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had 2 people just walk in the studio, and I think it's probably safe to turn this over to Willie. But that mic's on if you would like to address. See?
No, the hide. Go ahead.
Okay, well then, what do we do?
But
what should I mean, we're on air.
Yeah, we're on air. Take the mic.
Oh, good gracious.
Oh, my God.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Go.
I'm gonna give it to you. So like, you
Thank you. So I was just about to.
fair, you know.
Thank you so much.
Security because you just walked in here.
No. Now
right.
you see, Billy, I want you to understand. You see how keenly people listen, right? Do you understand that?
He has a piece too.
Beg pardon?
Mr. Blakely.
Oh no, Blakeney definitely will before I leave.
Okay.
Really, I'm not so sure about.
Well, I have my pudding, so that's okay. How about that?
You be lucky if that pudding makes it out of this studio.
No, I have my.
I know it's in that bag. Don't go anywhere yet because we
I've
need.
got it very close to me.
Okay, well, would you?
It's sliced so you can have a piece now if you wish. While we're here, so you can.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Willie's talking. I'm eating.
I was talking about my neighbors who I went to their house on New Year's Eve at 11:45.
But you just can't
And I
give
had a
me anything, can you?
A codfish dinner with them, and codfish breakfast, and it was wonderful. Thank you, ladies.
You're very welcome.
You hear that there? You see that?
Yeah.
You just caused that.
Yeah.
All right. So now I can't eat because you're not talking, right?
Well,
But I
go
said,
ahead.
no. I just asked you, can
Taste
you
it,
talk while
taste
I'm
it,
eating?
taste
But
it.
no. So all I'm trying to say is because people can't give me something, you had to tell the listening audience that you also are connected to these
No,
people.
but I
too.
wanted to personally thank them.
You did on New Year's Eve.
But I'm thanking them again.
You talked about it on the air.
I was so
I mean,
grateful.
what more you need to do?
What is
What I'm trying to show is that all you need to do is try to get a connection to what I just received.
No, that's okay. I'm so grateful to them. What's the matter with you?
Just now, let me just say this, people. I'm so glad it's not TV. It really should be lucky this isn't TV.
Oh.
Radio, you say it comes and it goes. Now, I will remind you, because you know we do recaps. About 3 minutes and 28 seconds ago, Willie said, security, we can't have just anybody walking in here. Now, he's claiming to respect the people who have come to, hook me up. You notice, me, Willie, not you.
What you got there?
Nanya. You want something? It's called Nanya.
What you got there?
No, it's Nanya. You never heard of Nanya?
Give me a little piece.
Nope,
Huh?
it's called Nanya.
Come on, you can't be like that. Come on.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my word?
It's just some.
What you got? Yeah, just a little.
It's called Nanya.
The little-
Hey, Blakeney, if you're listening, we gonna come get that piece?
Hey, the little piece in the end right there. That little smidgen. Just
There was some pie I was supposed to get.
Listen, just that little piece. Just that little piece right there. That's that. The end piece.
After the show.
Come on.
It depends. You know what? If
Yeah.
you've been a good boy by the end of the show,
But you're eating.
if you're a good boy by the end of the show,
Just a
I'll
piece
give
of-
you. If you're a good boy, you're on best behavior.
just-
Hey, Nikita, would you like a piece?
Just a little piece. What?
So while you're chomping, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna find out what. Nikita, would you like a piece?
Good. I'm coming to take the picture.
Okay, because
Thank you.
you know, remember the person who unapologetically ate the thing that was given to me,
Exactly.
and now he's trying to get a little piece. Mate, if you're on best behavior, we'll see you around 4:00. I'll let you know then. But yes,
Pumpkin banana bread. With
Yeah,
raisins.
pumpkin banana bread with raisins. Did you have that New Year's Eve? No? You didn't have any of that New Year's Eve? No? Oh. Please take a picture of that grumbling, bottom lip out, miserable, selfish, greedy man. Thank you. My word. Really? You should find somebody to make you one of these. I want to thank you. You know,
It's him put me back in the bed.
yep. Really, if you find somebody who could do this, they won't be as good as this, mind you. But I'm going to go look, and if I can find somebody to make you one, I will see if I can get you one. Thank you so much. Wow, that was amazing.
Don't worry, he'll cover you in his piece.
Exactly. I'm not worried about really. Is one thing I don't do. Sometimes the weapon formed against you is closer than you think. And so a lot of times the prayer is just don't let it prosper. Lord, just don't let it prosper. And you see, you now got to deal with this for the next 1 hour and 9 minutes. Right? Oh, Lord, she give me a hug. Gonna rub your forehead. Oh, poor thing.
We love you, Willie.
You know, Billy, the funds, but you want me to take a call for you, Billy? Maybe they're feeling some sympathy. Hello, caller. Are you on the air? You wouldn't feel sorry for Billy? Wow, that should tell you,
That
Billy.
should tell
Nobody
you.
cares
No,
about
that
you.
should
Nope,
tell
that should
you.
tell you.
That should tell
that
you.
man, that,
You-
nope. I'll tell you what, I'll give him another chance. Hello, caller. You on the air?
Good afternoon.
Oh, I know you. Willie's in trouble now. Good afternoon.
My, oh my, oh my. What is this I'm hearing?
I know, he's so rude.
My
I
goodness.
I can't help it. He's just a rude guy.
I want to go back to food. Can we go back to food real quick?
Thank you, Kathy. Yes, I'm so sorry. The people just were departing, and yes, Willie. Sorry, Willie, you're back, Willie?
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good afternoon.
You know when... Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, but you know when Charlie Brown holds the bull, or the girl holds it, when Charlie Brown runs up and misses the bull, and he's laying there looking like the world's ended? That's where Willie is right now.
Oh, dear.
Exactly. Oh, dear, that's all.
Can we go back to food again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, have you ever baked potato?
Yeah?
How do you bake it?
You mean?
Like I take a knife or something and stab holes in my potato.
There you go.
Wrap it with tin foil and shove it in the oven until it's soft, right?
Hello.
And how do I know when it's baked? I get my little hot mitt and give it a little squeeze when it's soft, right?
Yep.
Well, I look at it this way. Mr. Willie threw you a hot potato. And you have been tossing it back and forth and you're burning your hands.
Absolutely.
What's the best thing to do with a hot potato?
Absolutely.
If you can't get to that plate, you know where it's going? I'm letting it go. It's going on the floor.
There we go.
It ain't burning my hands.
I love. If you could see his face, I would.
Now, Mr. Willie.
Really? Somebody speaking. A woman is speaking to you, really? You were raised. I know your mother would not want you to not speak to a woman who's speaking to you. Oh, my word.
No, Mr. Willie, you really have to understand that these young people have not been taught to learn to walk away.
Exactly. Willie, would you, are you, hello? Hello, Willie? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to say.
Where's Mr. Willie?
He's right here, but he is
Why
choosing.
are you not speaking, Mr.
I don't know.
Is
but
he laughing?
He's not laughing. He looks upset. You know what? He looks upset because I think he has finally had somebody just, match his energy. That's all. Just say, hey, had you considered this? And he doesn't seem able to handle it. I don't understand it.
But the thing is, the younger generation, younger than him, have not learned to walk away. They have not learned to just drop the hot potato when it's thrown at them. They take it and toss it back and forth.
And all he had to do...
Burning, then the other hand's burning.
I agree. And all he had to do was say, I ain't playing this game anymore, and drop it on the floor. But no.
Yeah, but you were the one tossing the
Well,
potato.
yes, but I had to because, I was being injured.
Injured? What?
No. Oh, wait, we're getting a reaction. I think it's coming back.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, he's here. See, that would do it.
How you doing? Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I am.
That's good. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, happy 2026 to you too.
One thing I could say, this place is full of food and drink right now, and it doesn't seem as if the Christmas has even left us. It's just food galore. I've had my fill of Christmas food and even codfish and potato breakfast, and for that I am grateful for all those who have donated their time and energy, and most of all their food. Okay?
And it's all good, isn't it?
Yes, I'm glad, my mate, no matter what happens on this show and happens to us in our lives, we may argue, but we remain tight as buns. Okay?
And that's good.
And that's it. It's nothing nobody could say to get in between him and I. Or do we get our fights in? No, that's exactly. That's where Bermuda men should be. Ooh. When we look at our society and our community, that's where they should be. Yes, I would say that.
Should be.
We can disagree, right? But we never leave behind who we or what we mean to each other. Okay?
You disagree with me? Really?
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, and that's the way that's how we are. So this little thing we got right now, by the end of this show, it will be all done and over with. You understand me?
Dusted.
But you'll have to give me a piece of that cake first.
And like I said, we're going to see if he's on his best behavior. If he's a good boy, by 4 o'clock.
Mr. Willie?
Yes.
Mr. Willie.
Yes.
Now that sounds like bribery, and you're held hostage with that case.
Exactly.
No.
Because you heard how quiet it was just now. Suppose you did that to me for the rest of the show.
Let me show you something. You see, those are my neighbors. I just have to go up the hill.
I can't see it.
Well, let me tell you.
Tell me. You have to tell me.
Okay, it's what is it? What did she? What did she explain that it was?
But the banana pumpkin cherry bread?
Yes,
Yep.
that's what it is. And it's just up the hill from my house.
And yet he still needed a piece from me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I tell you a
Grabalicious.
smidgen. I tell you a little smidgen.
Grabalicious.
You can take the rest of it. I just want to see what it
It's
tastes like.
mine. What you mean I can take
If
the
he
rest?
gives
It's
you, Mr. Willie,
Yes.
if Mr. Corey gives you a smidgen, the smidgen will end up with the whole loaf.
exactly. That's exactly what happened.
So you
Thank
cannot
you. So
give
you know
a
something?
smidgen.
Ma'am.
You
But
need to go up the
one
hill.
thing, but our
There's
listeners
a big
have
table
definitely
between.
gotten to know you
He
over
has
these.
it on his side.
you know, over
and
these
I'm
last
on
months.
this side,
Oh,
and I could
my,
never
oh,
even
my.
reach it.
Hold on. Wait there. I just realized I could turn off his mic. After these months, I'm just.
Boy, I tell you, see what I'm going through? Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Willie,
Yes.
you are throwing hot potatoes again. Now,
Exactly.
Mr. Corey,
Let's just find some
don't
peace.
Catch them. Drop them.
Okay, done.
Drop those hot potatoes. Don't
Done.
you pay those hot potatoes anymore. Just dodge them.
There you go.
All you got to do is dodge those hot potatoes if you throw them.
Already.
Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
No problem.
Alrighty,
Not
take
turning your
care.
hands anymore.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm not arguing no more.
Alrighty, take care.
Boy, have a good
Bye.
day.
Take care.
So, Billy,
Yes.
you're thanking Miss Smith. Let me say, there's one thing that's been coming up about this whole pie thing. It dawned on me last night.
Right.
And I know we're a small population, but I did think about England and thought about Bermuda. Because, and I could have thought about any other, but England stood out because at the time I think I was looking at something.
Right.
And you know what dawned on me?
What's that?
Okay. English boys between the age of, say, 10 and 110 probably like football.
Yeah.
The majority.
Yeah.
Those who don't like football probably like rugby, right?
Right.
But the people who like rugby, like cricket, people like football probably don't like cricket.
Yes.
Okay,
But think of it. It's also seasonal sports.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay. So football is quite a massive part of the culture in England,
Yeah.
right? Newspapers.
Yes.
Just remember back in the day when I was younger, you'd hear the results would be played in Bermuda, right?
Yes,
Liverpool 1, Manchester City 3.
Yes.
Manchester United 3, Walsall 3, right? You know?
Yes.
Okay. And then it was big league soccer, right? So
Yeah.
England. Now, having said that, football and the amount of people who like it
Right.
amongst the male population is pretty high. But I think once you take it amongst the entire population, it may drop a little bit. So let's say 70% of men and maybe 58% of the entire population. Okay. But I think tea is more universal than football for English people.
Okay.
In other words, I think there are people who watch football who have different politics, different stories, different wealth, different class, different whatever. But tea,
Yes.
I think tea is so fundamental to England that the English person who loves multiculturalism and loves that they have a diverse population drinks tea.
Yes.
And the person who wishes England looked like it did in the 1700s drinks tea. And somebody who just arrived to live in England may drink tea.
Yes.
I think tea is a unifier of England. If you were to say, what is it to be English, to ask a foreigner, they'd probably, oh, tea.
Yeah.
And you'd be right. Well, I started thinking about us.
Okay.
Right? Because the tea part isn't a rich English person, a poor English person, a white English person, a tall English person, right? It's just their culture across the board.
Yes.
And so when we're talking about swizzle, you have to drink. When we talked about cup match, though, you can celebrate without attending.
Yeah.
Pie, I hate to bring it up, but you know, we'll just roll right past pie.
Yes, please.
And so it just feels like what I would like to say we're doing here is showing the things that are like football and tea to the English.
Yes.
Like I said, there are people who are married to immigrants in England and people who wish there wasn't one out there and they all drink tea.
Yes.
we've got to find those things here. Right? There are, when the time comes to divide us, like some people who support St. George's and some people who support Somerset. We understand the division, right? It lasts a good 10 days.
Yes.
And then it's over. Right? Politics lasts a little longer, and it's whatever it is. But for the most part, there are more things that unite us than divide us.
Exactly.
And I think that's what I would like this show to be about. More things that unite us than divide us.
Yes.
Hold tight.
St. George's!
Oh, my. You know something.
Put the word dopey in. How dare you?
Well, it slipped.
How dare you?
It slipped.
Well, I'm going to slip and come in here and say St. George's.
He's in a row today, believe
me.
Leave
I've been the one. Leave him. I started the show looking for an apology. How could I be the one on a roll?
Listen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nikita.
Tell him what I did.
That's right. You shot him dead. Like he done me.
My mic's off. Yeah, my mic actually was turned off.
And she posted back on. Yeah, okay. She's just protesting. That's the way it's protesting. Okay? That's right. She's protesting.
No problem.
Dopey St. George's.
Listen. Okay, maybe it's a dopey choice, not a dopey person. Is that better?
No, that isn't any better.
Oh, because it means you could make the wrong choice and not be.
See, it's all like
no. I don't know. But I'll tell you what.
See the boards lighting up?
What was in that cake?
Which cake?
Well, he had it all to himself, so it would have been
this cake.
Yeah, what was in it? What?
Oh, it was banana, pumpkin, and raisin.
He can't have that anymore.
No, he can't.
Oh, right. I see why he asked. Got you. What was in the cake that got me like that? Good point. Good point. So look, man.
Yes.
I think those things, like football and tea.
Yes.
I think pie.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been reading a lot of stuff lately. Like, boy, we had a tough history. I can tell you. I've been finding some stuff lately by mistake.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to read some heavy stuff there.
Okay.
But pie. I'm going to stick with pie.
Pie.
Yeah, I was going to take a quick break and then come right back. But you're looking at me kind of odd. Like
I'm checking to see the effects of the cake on you. That's all. There definitely is a difference.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. How come your eyes are so squinty?
I don't know what you're talking about. Not a clue. Really not a clue. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to do something here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Should we go for it? Okay, now, I know that people probably think it's a joke.
Right.
But with what I'm going to do in order to get this right today, be proud of me, Billy.
Okay.
All right. So, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
2.7 FM.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You like that, Billy?
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I have been given a message.
Yes, sir.
And it's a birthday greeting to Marion Smith.
Oh, happy birthday, Miss Smith.
Yes, Mrs. Smith, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, and she's a listener, yeah?
I believe she is.
Excellent. Good stuff. I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll the dice right before we get it, because this might take a minute, but I think we can do that pretty quickly. Hi, caller. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, Mr. Corey and Mr. Willie.
Good afternoon.
You guys have made my day.
What? You see the rudeness I've had to deal with, right?
If anybody's been down today,
What?
If anybody's been down.
Laughter is a good medicine.
Absolutely.
Well, yes, definitely.
Guys, I really, but Corey, you used the word that when he asked you for a piece, you said it's called nanya.
Yep.
Nanya.
He wanted to know what I was eating. I was eating nanya. Nanya business, what I'm eating.
And yeah, you guys really have made my day today.
Excellent.
Thank you.
If there's ever dawn, and I've learned something I even learned something, Mr. Willie, about the egg sauce.
Oh, yes, definitely. That was the whole idea behind it. Being Bermudian means that we do everything. We go back in the archives to bring you what made us who we are, you know?
Hello.
Yes, and Mr. Willie,
Yes.
Corey,
Hi.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
You know something?
You're right. You're right. No,
you're right. You're right. No, you're absolutely right.
And I'm from Somerset.
Okay. No, that's what makes it. No, I'm actually Willie, please have a piece of the. Here, Willie, please have a piece. I'm actually,
Is he giving it to you, Willie?
Yes, he is. Yeah, I'm got it in my hand.
Just one
praise
piece.
the Lord.
Just one piece.
God works in
No, you. Well, yes, but you. I mean, I'm of the vintage that if somebody tells you certain things, you don't really get the privilege of.
I can't believe he was holding this back from me. This is sensational.
You know something?
Well, I'm glad that he was able to share because 2 wrongs still don't make a right. So he done the right thing.
Yeah, he did. He done the right thing.
Man,
right.
He forgive you for your behavior this afternoon.
Yeah, he is mashing. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate your call. Okay.
I'm glad you took that call.
I'm sure you. I'm sure you're glad that's the best call you've had today.
Oh, this is wonderful.
So you no need to go up the hill now.
I'm going up the hill.
To get more?
To get him.
To get more after you. Bye.
Well, I'm going to leave you with that.
Thank you. It was given to me, really. You're going to leave me with that. It was given to.
Well, I'm going to leave you with that, and then I'll go up and get
more.
Yeah, more.
That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah,
more. Grabalicious. So let me tell you what happened, really. I was researching some stuff, just and then I came across an article, and the article itself, I said, no, this can't be right, and I kind of knew it, but didn't know it.
Yes.
So what I want to talk about today is not that deep, is not that long. It's kind of long, but just to keep us in our lane.
Sure.
Because I know how you get. So we're going to talk about something that hit the country in, far as I can see, around 1930 and lasted till around 1964.
What could that be?
Well, it was a law. A kind of law. And let me just read you what I first saw. And then I just, no, that can't be right.
Right.
So it's the Recorder. And this is from March 1934. The Recorder newspaper.
Yes.
And I read it here, and then I checked the Gazette, and I was like, ooh, they were not joking.
Right.
Under the headline, Immodest Bathing Costumes Prohibited, here's the article. On Monday afternoon of this week, the chief of police notified all visitors at the various hotels and boarding houses that immodest and scanty attire will be prohibited in any public place. The prohibition was in the form of a public notice posted in the various resorts. The notice was as follows. Number 1, no person shall wear a bathing costume on the public road. Number 2, no person shall wear a pair of shorts which shall reach more than 2 inches above the knee. Any person contravening the above orders will be liable to prosecution. And this notice was signed by the Chief of Police. As most persons know, many of our visitors go about very scantily attired, and this is not conducive to good morals. Was that agreement or just acknowledging what I was saying?
Acknowledging what you were saying.
I got you. We are far from being prudish, but a limit must be set in all things. It is bad form and very bad manners to shock the taste of individuals or a community. No well-trained, self-controlled person makes such mistakes. Certain customs and manners may prevail in other places, but the unvarying rule among refined and well-behaved individuals is that one must adopt oneself to the rules, regulations, and customs of any place where one is located. A public place means a street or highway, parks, or any place where people congregate for business or pleasure. The police will certainly charge any person, male or female, that disobeys the order, and visitors and our own people, for some Bermudians imitate the stranger within our gates, may find themselves in a rather awkward position when hauled before the magistrate. Nudism is a cult that is prevalent in Germany and other countries of Central Europe. Its votaries are found also in Great Britain and the United States. It is practiced by both sexes, and its followers declare that it has many advantages. There is no reason why individuals cannot belong to that cult in this country. All that is asked by the general public is that they do not, by their practice, offend the majority of men and women in this colony who prefer to live the life that their forebears have trained them to follow.
Very interesting.
Let me just, before I give you how this happened a bit, let me just give you the Gazette, because it's very bold headline, and I mean extremely bold.
I would say so.
No more scanty attire in Bermuda. That's the screaming headline.
Wow.
Police warn tourists, the headline under that, police warn tourists that they must dress properly. Bathing suits and too short shorts will not be allowed on highways. Yesterday afternoon, the police served a general warning on guests at hotels and lodging houses that they must be properly dressed when they are on public highways. In a written notice which is being distributed to all the hotels and guest houses, the Chief of Police makes it very clear that wearers of bathing costumes and too short shorts who are stopped by the police on public highways of the colony will be liable to prosecution. This is the official answer to the extremely scanty attire which some of the tourists now in the colony, particularly the younger element, are affecting on the public highways. The official decree that modesty shall prevail has gone forth, and violators who are stopped by the police today will find themselves hauled into court to answer charges of being improperly and possibly indecently dressed. Expressing his determination that Bermuda should not become another Atlantic City, the Chief of Police told a Royal Gazette reporter yesterday morning that for the present, the police will restrict their activities to the public highways. He stated that he had not preferred any charges against any persons improperly dressed, but that as from today, police would take action. Asked what would constitute improper dress, the Chief of Police remarked, "Wait until tomorrow and you will see." He stated specifically, however, that bathing costumes and, in quotes, too short shorts would be regarded as improper dress on public highways. Yesterday afternoon, the police began to distribute a general notice for the information of guests at hotels and guest houses, and it states that bathing costumes and shorts of undue brevity,
I like that.
will be regarded with disfavor by the police, and that wearers of them render themselves liable to prosecution. Several persons have been stopped by the police already and told to return to their hotels and put on more modest dress. No court action has yet resulted. It is expected that distribution of the warning of the Chief of the Police will be completed this morning at all the hotels and guest route, though the notice intended as a general warning to the public that improper dress can no longer be tolerated on public highways. Asked if the police would go so far as to take measurements in order to establish what constitutes improper dress, the Chief of Police answered, "You will see tomorrow." He made it clear that improper dress did not necessarily mean indecent dress, although in some cases the latter charge might be preferred. The large number of college students now in the colony are the principal offenders. Many of them have been wearing the most meager of clothing on their way to and from beaches. Bathing suits have enjoyed a decent vogue as a cycling costume. Young women and girls are the chief offenders. Shorts of extreme brevity have also sprang into popular favor among girls for cycling attire, and under the chief of police's instructions, these shorts must now be ample enough to meet with the approving eye of police constables, or court action is to follow. And then in the little column on the side, somebody wrote in this kind of tongue-in-cheek kind of thing.
Right.
Under they say that the day of the scanty panty is over. They say that the edict has gone forth that women are to have equal rights with men, that therefore they must now be sufficiently clothed, that perhaps the edict was brought about by the bike accident near South Shore, that the bike of the young lady in scanty panties skidded, that the handlebars got entangled in her too short shorts, that the result was disastrous, and that a modern Walter Raleigh was near, that he handed her his coat, saying, "Your need is greater than mine," that he then ran the risk of being arrested for having insufficient attire.
Boy, I tell you.
Let me just say,
my.
So, which brings me, there's a lot here, okay? And I was going to tell you some more stuff, but just as the beginning, right?
Yes.
In fact, no, 2 days later,
right,
the Gazette runs this column, right? Kind of a bit tongue-in-cheek, but not quite. But speaking about this prohibition. And so they say local sheiks, the businessmen, right?
Yes.
But I call them sheiks, wealthy, right?
Yes.
Local sheiks must be greatly disappointed at the puritanical rules put through by the community's guardians. And one might say also that the wrinkled and presumably tough old-timers regret that the human form divine has been covered up, or a little more covered than usual. So what? The person is saying that the, how do I word this? The older, wealthier men,
right,
who enjoy looking at the female form,
yes,
must be vexed that they have to cover up, right? And so the way the Gazette is very eloquent, the way they said, the old-timers regret that the human form divine, right?
Yes,
so we're
yes,
made in
yes,
God's image,
yes,
has been ordered covered up. Just how much influence Hollywood has had on the understandings of Americans, or what depression Freud has introduced to mankind, one hesitates to say. But American films and the swimming pools of California are no doubt to blame for the exposure of pale legs on Front Street. The Gazette is saying the movies have made women, young women,
yes,
dressed the way they are. The rule of 2 inches above the knee, one may conclude, may be stretched a little, like the New England rule of throwing the baby lobsters back into the brine. It would be a sad woman if she couldn't persuade the authority that her lower hem couldn't be drawn down within the law, so to speak. So let me just stop and just because now that's all in 1834 and March. So let me just tell you what happened. One day, the chief of police just posted a notice at almost every hotel in the country that said you'll be arrested if you're dressed improperly.
Yeah.
And when I wondered how that happened, on what basis, there was something, an act, the Summary Offenses Act. It's drinking in public. It's the minor crimes, but they're still deemed crimes in this country. And so, under the Summary Offenses Act 1926, Section 2K, sorry, let me just say, the offenses, this category of offenses are called offenses against public policy.
Okay.
This will be the closest you would find to people setting the values of the country, right? But not quite. So I'll read some other ones. Any person who runs away and leaves his children in charge of any parish vestry is guilty of an offense. Pardon me?
Yeah.
If anyone, when arrested, violently resisted police officer, anyone who's found drinking in an unlicensed bar. So you get that?
I got you.
So K was who in any highway or thoroughfare appears improperly or indecently dressed. And so the fellow said, you know what? I'm going to use that act. I'm going to put it out. And he did. So there was a real issue about that and how it hit the country. But you know what I can't find any complaints about?
What's that?
The actual instigation of the law. So to think that the commissioner of police in our time, right, could just post the law and say from now on we're pursuing this law, right, without the parliament, without,
got you.
You know?
Yes.
On the one hand, it sounded like he had a lot of authority. And then I thought about today, like if the cops wanted to, say, do a sobriety testing,
yes,
right, all weekend or all month or every day. I don't know that they couldn't do that. And so maybe it's the same powers, but it was just because it's so subjective, which brings me to my point. If you were in 1934, Willie, but you can't be Willie Ferguson of 2026, right? So I want to put you as a member of the colonial parliament. The country has not desegregated.
Yes.
It's 1934, so in 1923, you gave Furnace Withy Tucker's Town.
Yes.
Okay, you've evicted black folks there. And because of the way the country is set up, what you set as a standard becomes the standard in the country.
Yes.
What you say goes.
Yes.
When they say 2 inches above the knee, or what, how do you, I try to put myself in their shoe, and I just couldn't exercise that level of control over people. But could you imagine that?
I can, you know.
Okay, I'm listening.
Ben, I mean, I'm going back to past, I wouldn't say issues, but some of the things that we covered last year. It's still that control factor.
Yes.
And we see it continued in 1934 with this so-called out of the nowhere law.
And it got worse in 35.
Mercy.
Well, when I say worse,
right,
not quite worse, not quite better, but let me read you these two from 35, and then we're going to have a little chat about the second article.
Okay.
Okay. This is now September 1935, and there was an issue about, well, let me just read it. During these hot September days, the uniforms of police constables and sergeants must be extremely uncomfortable, and the same applies to railway officials. The high-collar button business is sufficient to keep one warm on the coolest of days. But when the temperature is ranging anywhere from 82 to 84 degrees in the shade, a solitary sun helmet is hardly sufficient to offset the power of the sun's rays. At the present time, there are many tourists here who regale themselves in shorts for coolness. The brevity of these shorts is a matter for the law to decide, whether they are too short shorts or within the law. Wearing the present summer uniform, a constable must feel pretty uncomfortable, having to apprehend a potential offender for keeping cool by appearing in the public streets in the coolest garb for the time of year. So you're arresting somebody for keeping cool while you're sweltering in your uniform. That was September the 7th. September the 18th, this came out, and I honestly thought I read it wrong, and I read it 3 times.
Right.
Okay? So up until now, we've been talking about short shorts. And they literally use the word short shorts.
Yeah.
Okay? And let me just say, times changed so much that I've looked at papers from 1965 forward towards us. And short shorts was an actual fashion type of shorts that was advertised. So in our little country, we went from short shorts being something that was illegal and you can get arrested for to Trimhams and Smith literally advertising short shorts.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. But anyway, I'm going to read this headline. So that one just now, but the police was the 7th of September, 1935. Here's the 18th. Under the headline, 2 bare backs banned by chief of police. 2 bare, that's B-A-R-E, so like too short, 2 bare backs, B-A-C-K-S, banned by chief of police.
Ooh.
Ready?
Yes.
No, in fact, I'm going to save this part to the end. The 2 bare feminine back has no place upon the streets of Bermuda. No matter how charming the shoulders and back of women may be, they must be covered. This is the decree issued yesterday by the Chief of Police. It is his second order prescribing dress that meets with official disapproval. His previous order, issued last year, prohibits the wearing of bathing costumes or shorts reaching more than 2 inches above the knee on public roads. Violators of this order were threatened with prosecution, but no court action followed. Instead, offenders were told quietly to return to their hotels and put on more modest, officially modest attire. The warning has invariably proved sufficient. Now, the chief has turned his attention to the halter, one of the latest fashion fads and amazingly popular in Bermuda, America, and the European continent. These garments, if they warrant the name garment, okay, must be of ample area, the chief demands. Yesterday afternoon, a notice was distributed to the hotels and guest houses, which said in part, the wearing of a halter, thereby exposing the back to any considerable extent, is prohibited. This prohibition was number 3 of such restrictions enumerated upon the notice, which being given a prominent place in the hotels. The other 2 concern bathing costumes and shorts. Persons contravening the orders will be liable to prosecution, says the notice. The use of check reins has long been condemned in Bermuda, but the women may have something to say about the prohibition of halters. Check reins are things for horses. That's just a sexist thing. But halter tops, you know, the halter top,
got you.
illegal.
Wow.
So what do you? I mean, okay. There's decency, right?
Yes.
And I suppose somebody has to define decency.
Yes.
I guess. The chief of police is the one?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that went worldwide. Okay? Like, I have articles here where people wrote about this overseas.
Okay.
Okay? And even said, what is the most unique thing about Bermuda? That's what they talk about. Please measure in your shorts.
I saw an advert in a magazine once, and it was a policeman actually had on measuring tape.
Yep.
Measuring the hem from wherever the bottom of the shorts were to the knee. And I read the article, and it said exactly what you brought to us today.
It's insane. 1938, 1939, still going on. 1938, this is a conversation was written between the 2 great travelers.
Right.
Miss Turner says, what are some of the unusual features of Bermuda? Mr. Carson, cycling and carriage riding on the left. Bermuda bobbies measuring women's shorts, which must not be more than 2 inches above the knee. No autos, no screeching brakes, no red lights, no income tax, no inheritance tax, no death tax, and no headaches.
Wow.
Then Miss Turner asks, why is it that so many celebrities have gone to Bermuda over the past few months? And Carson, I don't know these folks. 1938, a little bit before my time. But I'll read them if you. Gertrude Lawrence, Thomas E. Dewey, Bing Crosby, Shirley Temple, Loretta Young, Frederick March, Harvey Allen, Monroe Leaf, John Roosevelt and Brown, Alfred Gwynne Vanderbilt, and Bride, the Prime Minister of Canada. They all claim that Bermuda is the one vacation resort where they can relax and be by themselves as much as possible and never be annoyed by autograph seekers and publicity fans. I'm going to read this next sentence, right? Let me just say, I actually, when I find old stuff like this, I realize, and I don't know how other people feel about this, but I like knowing I'm not having the first one to have this thought.
Okay.
Now, I see a lot of stuff in social media and flyers over the years. Hey, the first time a group's got together like this, or first time Bermuda's history. No, it's the first time maybe since the 80s, right? Or it's the first time you bother pick up a book.
Right.
But one of the thoughts here that I think is a trait about being Bermudian, and I think that's probably why I'm smiling about it, because I thought it was just us, like maybe since the 60s. Not that I was here, but I'm just saying. I just thought it came about from modern Bermudians. Nope. Listen to this. I'll just read back and then I'm going to come on, right? They can relax and be by themselves as much as possible and never be annoyed by autograph seekers and publicity fans. This is 1938, okay? The Bermudians are the most unimpressionable people in the world and treat the celebrities, socialites, and political figures with the same calmness that they greet the casual visitor. It's an unusual place. You should see it one day. Oh, mate. Let me tell you, as you know, I train some staff in hotels.
Yes.
When those people tell me some of the people who've been here, mate. And the thing is, they're not even unimpressionable.
Yes.
Let me tell you how I think I can say this part. I'm not going to say the hotel. I'm not going to. But what happened? We were there. And I don't even know how this came up. And one employee said to another employee, "Wow, I didn't realize." And I'll just make up a name because I'm not going to risk anybody's job.
Yes.
But the person says, "Wow, I had no idea Mother Teresa was so short."
Yes.
Right? And the person says, "Yeah, me either." Right? And then they went on talking about what they're going to do tonight. Right? It wasn't even amongst us.
Yes.
It wasn't, "Oh, wow, she was here? What did she do? It was just like, "Oh, I didn't realize she was so short." I just rolled right on.
Well, believe it or not, a lot of the stars and famous people, they like the fact that no one rushes up to them. And let me tell you, I've been in hospitality. I was in hospitality for nearly 40 years. So I came across, I've served, I've had to take individuals around who were very famous, including famous politicians.
Okay.
Schultz was one of them.
All right.
Who have bodyguards with guns and what have you. I've had to take them through. Right. And guess what? They love the fact that nobody didn't pay them any mind. Like, who are you?
We could care less.
Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to get back in the line. And they were like, oh. They weren't used to that, but they appreciated it because they had the privacy.
Yep.
So we're known for that.
Oh, yeah. I said a few that have been that tell me some celebrities who were here, and even then, they weren't even telling me, guess what?
Yes.
I was like saying something like what I just said. And then somebody's like, "Oh, yeah, I remember so-and-so."
Yes.
Yeah, she's kind of cool, or he was pretty good. But, yeah, so that was 1939. This is, again, a lot of travelers. What the Gazette was doing,
right?
A lot back then, remember, travel was, quite unique. So when people traveled, they wrote, and those writings were carried all over the right.
Yeah.
So under this one, there was a subsection called Knows Curiosity Value. It says, Bermuda is sharply conscious of its curiosity value. Its attraction is its informality. But being British, it draws lines. One of his tourist pamphlets issues a warning against very short shorts and women's backless swimsuits. And a brass plate outside one of the leading houses reads, "Here, one wears one's stockings and one's coat and leaves one's dog at home."
Wow. Wow. Well.
So there then came a time when it actually got challenged. Let me ask, mate.
Sure.
This is again, we're having a cultural. Okay. So back then, it was not whether the material was revealing or transparent.
Right.
Right? It was short.
Yes.
Or the back and shoulders were out. Now, I think, hear me out, we're talking about the 30s.
Yes.
Perhaps there wasn't the type of material in the world as there is today.
Exactly.
And so, today,
yes,
if you, let's just say, by some miraculous, and I mean, you got to really use your imagination here, right? So just dig deep.
Okay.
But let's say, and I mean, I'm going to give you a moment to get your thoughts, right?
Okay.
But imagine you were the leader of Bermuda and you ended up with like 30 out of 36 seats. Now, I know you can't even imagine that happening,
right,
okay? But at that point, you could right all kinds of wrongs. You could change all kinds of things, right? Just stay with me, hypothetical, right?
That's a real imagination.
I know. So here's the thing. Would you think to address women's attire? in 2020 in these days?
No,
exactly.
I wouldn't touch that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my point. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Today,
yes,
I'm not sure the issue is length.
No,
if you're concerned.
No, it isn't. It's about skiing.
Easy. Wow. Okay, you got right there. I was just gonna use the
thong. Remember that song?
Really, Fergus? Is it? Hello. Is
I'm
it still
just
my co-pilot. Somebody come here. Did you? What was in that? That woman's right. What was in that? Nikita, I don't know what was in that cake. All I was gonna say was before they seemed to have an issue with length.
Yes.
And today, I think the issue might be with clingability or snugness. Gracious me, I'm just so. I think it'll be a brave, even hotel manager,
right,
who said, even on our property, you couldn't wear, say, yoga pants or those kinds of training leggings kind of things, right? But do you think it's Bermudian culture, women's liberation? What do you think made us today? You must be crazy. And back then, the police will let you walk around with tape measure.
Wow. I remember it was a commercial. It was about a cigarette, and it was called Virginia Slims. Do you remember that?
I'm afraid to admit whether I do or don't. So can we just move on with me answering that question? Because I know where you're good today, mate. You're making me nervous.
The liberation of women. I can go into Marilyn Monroe and all that.
Oh, right. Okay. So, no. I'm genuinely, so I'm saying, in this country, right? Remember, because it was suppression of anybody who wasn't a white man.
Yes.
And so, there's a lot of, this was challenged by, should I read the one legal?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So, in 1939, finally, okay, in July, the screaming headline, right? Okay. And I can only imagine. Police cannot regulate people's public dress.
Ooh.
The subheading?
Yes.
Too shorts case is dismissed by a magistrate. Okay.
Okay.
Finding no authority for the Commissioner of Police to regulate the wearing apparel of women on public streets, the Worshipful H. Martin Goodett, Eastern District Magistrate, threw out a charge preferred against two American ladies of being improperly dressed in Hamilton Police Court on Thursday morning. The Mrs. Frances Powell and Joan Steele, American tourists who sailed for New York on Thursday afternoon, were brought before the court Thursday morning, that morning, and charged under Section 111 of the Summary Offences Act 1926 with appearing on the public streets improperly dressed. They were charged on the information of Police Constable McPherson, who told the court he was observing the regulations made some time ago by the Commissioner of Police, who stated that shorts must be worn more than 2 inches above the knee. The article gets quite it's difficult to read, but the constable said he was guided by the regulation made by the Commissioner of Police and repeats the 2 inches thing. Questioned by Mrs. Smith, the witness admitted that in his opinion, the ladies were not improperly dressed. He was only obeying his instructions concerning the regulation. Asked under what authority the regulations were made, the constable said he did not know. Mr. Smith, this is the lawyer, to the witness, you say the regulations were made in 1934. The constable, I suppose, changed in 5 years. The magistrates and fashions may change, Mr. Smith, but the regulations do not. Mr. Smith said he was at a loss to know how to defend such an action, as he did not see that any charge had been made out. I feel, Your Worship, there is no case to answer, constable submitted. Continuing, Mr. Smith said, we have the evidence of one constable that in his own opinion, there was nothing indecent about the lady's dress. He was going by the regulations of the Commissioner of Police, which says that short shorts should be so many inches above the knee. Can I pause there?
Sure.
We're being Bermudian for one moment.
Yeah, okay.
What does this sound like to you? This policeman did not know where this law came from, stops two women,
yes,
gives them a ticket,
yes,
and then gets to court and doesn't defend the ticket. All right, we'll move on. Let's put it this way. As Bermudian men who've had Bermudian girlfriends, that 1939 behavior seemed very close to,
Well,
you know that.
tell me about it.
Right. Continuing, one constable, nothing has been said as to under what authority these regulations are laid. I submit, therefore, that I have no case to answer. The terms of the regulations are given in a notice of March 26, 1934, by Mr. I.H.E.J. Staunton, then Commissioner of Police, in which the Commissioner legalized that the matter in which people should dress, legislated for the manner in which people should dress. I do not see where authority is given to the Commissioner of Police to legislate on how a person should be dressed to appear on the public street, and I suggest no such authority exists. Therefore, the Commissioner of Police went beyond his authority in trying to legislate. This is 1939. You do realize it started in 1934, right?
Yes.
You see how these things, without a challenge?
Yes.
Slavery. Discrimination.
Yes.
Segregation.
Yes.
A guide for constables is Section 4, Subsection 2 of the Summary Offence Act was read to the court by Mr. J.S. McBeath, Acting Commissioner of Police, and so obviously he went on to read the section I read about being improperly dressed. But you have to determine what improperly dressed is, right? And the police can't do that.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Was that the first time that law was actually challenged?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yes, because all the other people... Well, let me read... It's funny you say that. I was going to get to... I mean, it's quarter... You might have to finish this. Believe it or not, I have a thing here from October 1953.
Yes.
Take a guess how many tickets were given.
2.
Take another guess.
8.
Between June and October of 1953, over 350.
Jeez. Oh.
Okay.
What a good revenue stream.
They call it the annual seasonal job. That's what the police were quoted as saying.
Wow.
In a country of this heat.
Wow.
And this stuff, right?
Yes.
So, what I'm getting at, you said it was control. In 1939, there's a whole long, I can get to the end of the judge. This question of whether the short should be 2 inches above the knee really depends on the circumstances in each case. Simply because the shorts are 3 or 4 inches above the knee does not, I think, mean that the person could be convicted on prosecution. I do not think that merely because they are more than 2 inches above the knee, shorts are improper. There may be certain circumstances in which the wearing of the shorts might constitute an offense. Circumstances vary. In this particular case, against these two ladies, I'm not satisfied from the evidence that they were improperly dressed. I'm therefore going to dismiss the charge. So, oh yeah.
So was the law rescinded or?
Nope. Mate, believe it or not.
Right.
So that was 1939. Okay. I just told you about 1953.
Yes.
Okay. And in 53, when somebody challenged, the cop said, just the fact that we haven't been using it, don't think it's not still on the books. It most definitely is still on the books, and we can definitely still use it.
So you're telling me today, 20,
well, I don't.
2020s?
I've been maybe I should check the summary offenses.
You know, 20 and 2076 now. We have some holidays where shorts and whatever is acceptable. Is it still unlawful?
Well, remember I was telling you, I don't know if you recall, but I had some very young people that I spoke to a year ago about tourism, and I gave them the story. They were tourists riding bikes with no shirts,
right?
And they thought illegal, right? Yes. And the Canadian, or the one who grew up in Canada, was like, well, why wouldn't they be shirtless? They're in Bermuda. It's July. It's that kind of thing. So I'll double check, but I know you can be ticketed or whatever for not having the correct the thing, but on this part, the difference between 2 inches or 4 inches or 3 inches or a halter back or whatever,
right?
That's what I was saying about the ability to, just because you raise the standard, it becomes the standard,
right?
You know what I mean?
But look what you see. You go places where you have see-through material and a woman wearing thongs.
I don't go to those places really, but I'm sure you go at your places where you go. I'm sure.
I've seen it at Cop Match.
Oh well, that's different. Is Cop Match Bermuda?
And
I must say, look, you're right, because when I show, mate, I have a little Cop Match presentation I do, and when I've shown pictures of previous cup matches and current,
Yes.
the first thing I say is you can see there's a distinct lack of material in the pictures compared to back then.
So I'm going to ask you this. When it comes to law, can you really legislate moral values?
This is what I think the judge was. So this is how this thing got. Right. For me, the halter would have been a much more obvious one to attack because, I'm gracious, I am tiptoeing on this woman, brother. But all I'm saying is that the length of shorts could reveal things that the halter cannot.
Yes.
Did I get to that clear?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. So the halter clearly was a preference. Right? The personal issue about a woman's back and shoulders.
Yes.
You know how the personal it was? Can you picture an evening gown that a woman wears where her back or shoulders is not bare? I mean, an evening gown, I think that's the point of it. Like, what, spaghetti strap? Is that the thing?
Yeah, that's a spaghetti.
But even that, your back and shoulders will be exposed.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't even imagine what a woman could wear as a, I mean, well, 1930, it was a little different.
Yes.
But yes, I tell you what, I just...
Sure.
Good afternoon, caller. You on the air? Or not? So, culturally, right? So I want to come to this.
Right.
If you had the ability to do that, would you regulate women's clothing? Okay. And if you thought there was this moral attack on the colony, and that's the answer? Now, there's some other columns in Letters to the Editor where men and women speak out about how bad this is, right? Like one woman, she says women who wear slacks should turn their backs.
Right.
Right? Like, in other words, wear skirts and dresses. Like, don't you be wearing trousers.
Right.
There's quite a few of those kinds of comments.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
Yes,
fine, thank
good
you.
afternoon.
Hi. I'm trying to get in all this time. I'm only in my 70s, and when I was going to high school, the teacher used to come around, or the vice principal used to come around when we was in assembly, and sometimes she would have a tape and measure the length of her skirt.
Okay.
And then
I think I remember
you had to take the hem out, which meant you had a padded line because we had gray skirts.
Yes.
All right. Well, if I could be a little bit cheeky and ask you, you were saying this like, people, you were saying like you had to adjust your hem.
No, a lot of people had to.
I'm just saying, okay, you were just saying that, you end up with this line in your skirt, just saying.
Yeah, we used to get really irritated, and then we used to, how girls are, they want to attract a little bit of attention.
Oh, yes.
And we would have our school shirt on, and because Thursdays used to wear heel slip.
Right.
And you would have a slip on that was pink.
Oh, wow.
If they showed duty shirt, you had to go inside and take in the ladies' room and take the slip off.
My word. You had to wear a whole slip at school?
No, that's what you used to wear those days, a whole slip.
Okay.
That seems like a lot for school.
You didn't have camisoles in those days.
Yeah,
Okay.
Man, it took you a while to get dressed for school.
and I didn't think my skirt was that short.
Got you.
Okay.
Right, and I saw a lot of girls doing
Oh, we were high school boys, so we're just being quiet. I don't think that silence means anything other than we're being respectful.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? Imagine what they would think nowadays is the people on the beach, the type of bathing suits they were, the thongs and all that.
Exactly.
They were everything. And I always say to the guys, I think I can wear a bathing suit, but I ain't worn one in years. But when I see some of these critters that come on, it's fascinating. It's an eye fool.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, that's a very good conversation. I do remember that my mom talking about that, people would get sick, especially when they're riding around without a shirt on. Just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's more safer the more you have on.
No, exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And that was what the children were saying. But suppose they take out and get road rash. It's going to be bad. So,
right, you get road rash. I know a girl that had an accident on her bike, and she had on shorts. And Oh my Lord, such a real pampered ass.
Oh,
My
wow.
legs went right over the wall and he was a spread eagle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mercy me. All right.
This was a very interesting show today.
Good stuff.
Okay,
Well, I think Billy's going to be on his best behavior from now on. I think today he got sufficiently corrected.
Don't bet on that.
All right. Take care.
Carry on.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you. So, let me just, as you move around our country on the streets, do you think, because, okay, I made a comment about speed bumps, right?
Yes.
I think that speed bumps mean kind of lack of understanding. Like, just slow down in the area. But if you can, we're going to put a speed bump. Like, put a, give us a chance to change behavior rather than, like, beat people down.
It's interesting you said that because that's just what it is, behavior.
Right.
You have to be able to address the behavior.
Right.
Before you start, like...
Which brings me to my point. Yeah. So, would you ban first or just... Because I, personally, and maybe because I'm a man, right? And let me just say, I also have this belief that mothers raise daughters to be women.
Yes.
And they raise sons to be adults.
Yes.
Fathers raise sons to be men. They raise daughters to be ladies.
Yes.
So the father raises the lady, mother raises the woman.
Yes.
Having said that, if people have made a choice that reveals their body, there's at some point a line where that's your problem or they've gone too far.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Then it brings me to this question. Where are moral values taught?
Well, if they're taught in the home or not, and I will say this, we have lost, and I'll probably get in trouble, maybe I should. Back then, whenever the then was, everybody instilled that value. Hold tight, one moment, caller. So what happened, your parents did the thing, right?
Yes.
Your teacher in primary school and high school also was born Bermudian and knew, right? And so they instilled that, and maybe your Sunday or Sabbath school teacher did it, your football coach. So I think being Bermudian back then was a bit more simple, but it was also comprehensive, like your whole thing. Hi, caller.
Yes, Corey. When you're talking about the chief of police or commissioner of police putting there's regulations in place in hotels and whatnot, was that someone appointed by the Crown? Was
that's a good
in the early days, and that just stayed on the books? That's one question. The other question is, you're talking about shorts, but miniskirts. I mean, miniskirts were more revealing than the shorts.
But they came later.
Anything about the miniskirts?
I agree. Well, I was coming because they came. I got you. They came later. I'll tell you what happened. In '64, there was a big splash in the paper because this Bermudian designer had designed shorts that were, and dresses that were long, skirts and shorts that were long.
Okay.
And they weren't working. So she had changed up. And when the reporter asked what happened, she said, Bermudian women just got the ability to wear shorts and they're not giving those up. And so I can't sell long stuff because that's how oppressive they felt.
Wow.
So yeah. Okay, so I'll check. I'll get the answer on the thing. But yeah, I made a note about that one. But no, the miniskirts, I think they came a little later.
So is this associated with people being offended?
Well, they claimed, well, this is, so I'll have to, when we come back tomorrow, right, I'll read some of the letters to the editor because there was one letter to the editor written in, I think it was 1960.
Yes.
And the woman was demanding the return of the police measuring these shorts.
Oh.
She's like, whatever happened to that law? I can't believe what I see these days. Right? I mean, it was like that. So it was, some thought it was right, some thought it was wrong, it was...
Then they feel that it's too revealing.
No, they felt it was, I want to say salacious. They that it is not really, it is not who we are. That's what I think it was. It's not like we are conservative.
Yes.
We are whatever. We don't do that.
Yes.
And you ought to adjust to all norms.
Yes.
So in all of this, I only saw one man ever charged, and he was wearing a swimming costume on the street.
Okay.
Now, what I think it was, and from what some columnists wrote, was that this was not a man that women wanted to see topless.
Well, you know what
I mean?
You know what's interesting, especially for men. There was a time when speedos.
Well, yes,
became quite popular.
What they called us in England, budgie smugglers.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, they became very popular at one given time. Well, basically, one race was wearing them more than the other, but we still had some of our guys wearing them. But guess what? As you see, as the trend is today, they have the long baggies, and swimming trunks are basically down past the knees or even to the knees.
And I would say I was a bit early for an appointment the other day and sat down at John Smith's Bay, and so I have to be polite because Nikita's one of them. But you know, there are people who swim early in the morning,
yes.
Right? You know, I'm glad that they and Nikita, you know, woo, she looks good, and you know, I'm glad for them. I'm not quite built like that, but I did realize that the one-piece swimming costume, I'm actually going to use it, is way, like, maybe I just don't go to the beach that often, but there are lots of different styles of swimsuits today. I would imagine that whatever you prefer, if you're a woman, you can find the suit that accentuates or hides.
Yes.
Whatever you're looking to do. You know, this was one topic we probably should have left alone, really. I don't know about you, but this has been a little tricky. A little tricky for me here. Should have started with the ice. No, but it was, I think the whole thing for me, a commissioner of police can go out and send the constables to every hotel on the island and say, this is the deal.
Okay.
You know, and it's almost interesting, what if the reverse was the case? So could the police commissioner send constables out and say, hey, we're not going to be stopping you for this, not even the costumes, but just whatever attire. We're not going to enforce this law. Please yourself, go right ahead.
Yes.
We're not going to enforce the speed limit this weekend. I don't think that they can do that.
No.
So it's interesting that it went all the way to 1939 before a lawyer literally said, what you doing? Right?
Yes.
That's how these cultural things, and if you take, when we're trying to show the system.
Yes.
Okay, so if this police commissioner goes and does this, I think the assumption in the country is, wow, that must be the thing to do. Must be what everybody wants.
Yeah.
And he must have the power to do it.
Yeah.
And just think, if you challenge a law like that, what is that saying about you?
Oh, yeah.
Just think about it. You're a woman, right? So I should be able to wear my shorts and show what I want to show.
Yes.
Well, the whole country will go get...
Yes.
Right? It's just weird. Hi, caller. You on the air.
And hello, Corey. And hello, Lily.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. Hey, Lily. I just sent you a WhatsApp message, and I would like for you to share it to Corey, please.
Okay. Well, let me just let you know. He can't.
Interested.
Okay, we'll do it off here. I just say I don't take any. Okay, cool. I just want, maybe it's like you in there, but we don't even have our phones out when we're in here because my attention span just isn't that great. So if I turn to look down to something, I'm going.
Yeah.
And even
no problem.
But no problem. We'll jump on that.
Okay, and the other thing is, when you talk about food sometimes, how do you feel about Chinese plum? Otherwise known, I mean, the proper name is Natal plum. But how do you feel about Chinese plums?
Ah, it's good. Yeah, it is good.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Well.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good. Go from that. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I want you to look at the message in which I sent to Billy.
No problem.
Call me if you're interested.
Okay.
Okay.
As you are a historian as well.
Storyteller. Thank you. All right. Take care.
Historian also.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Right on. Good day.
All right. So Billy, one of the things that's interesting for me, is reading some stuff from foreigners, from Bermudians, in the Gazette, in the Recorder, in Fame magazine, wherever, and think that, wow, that's how we, or where we, or why we, whatever, or why we don't, right? Or maybe we should try, or those things. And I think the part I was making earlier, I didn't quite finish it off about the football and the English and the tea and the pie for us. I think that it's easy because the Westminster system and the inequality of the country makes people fit into their lane.
Yes.
And that lane, even if it's terrible and bad, is where we stay. I'm saying there should be no lanes.
Okay.
If your wealth allows you to get your family lawyer to get your passport application in, all you gotta do is sign it, and you never even seen the inside of the TCD because your mechanic gets your car passed for you, and all, great.
Yes.
Right? If you shop there and cool.
Yes.
But you know what the problem is? What's the other end? So if you can't afford Marketplace or Lindo's, where is the lower cost option? And what happens in other countries, particularly CARICOM countries, you could very much go buy the Hellman's mayonnaise if you wish. But there's another mayonnaise there that's probably local or doesn't last as long because it doesn't need to, doesn't have the preservatives, whatever, that you could use.
That's true.
Okay. That is cheaper than the name brand out of the U.S., right? And let me say, Bermuda's best. I can't believe that we live in a country where they have to compete with American market-leading products. It doesn't matter that they're Bermudian in Bermuda selling to Bermudians. They should be treated the exact same way as Hellman's and Bread and Basket, and it bugs me. And we're Bermudian, and it should matter that they're Bermudian, and we're Bermudian, and we're buying it, and it should matter, I think.
And it's good for our economy, you know?
The Standard & Poor's agree?
Well, the more money that we keep in our country...
But again, and that really matters if people are prepared to have a vision to use that money.
Yes.
If not, you give it away the way they have because you think everything's doing great. So we know it takes 10 to run the country each year. So as long as we get 10, we're good. All right, we get 11 and a half. Cool. Mate, no, if you really care about people, it takes 16 to run the country. And if you're going to get 20, you might be able to give up 4, but you need the 16 because people are we don't own the airport. Anyway, I don't get into all that.
You know something? I want to go back a sec.
Yeah, man. We can do that.
And it's still on this. I mean, it's something on the books called Indecent Exposure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I've watched how Bermuda culture has taken on other cultures. And we can make the argument that it's about our legacy.
Yes.
And that is Carnival. And if you see how some people dress during Carnival and what they enjoy to do, we start to shake and bake.
Now, really?
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, go.
Listen, I'm not against other people's moral values. I'm not shooting that down. I'm just saying, as far as the law is concerned, where does all this stand?
Really?
Yes.
I can bring this in tomorrow if you wish.
Yes.
I was asked to give a keynote address.
Yes.
At the 2016, after, I think it was the 2016 Carnival.
Right.
Because culturally, people thought Bermuda had nothing to do with Carnival.
Okay.
People actually said things like other people's culture.
Right.
People actually said things like that. And I did research and delivered a speech.
Okay.
And I just say that I think you'd be surprised. And I'll just put it like that.
Okay.
But to say that Carnival is other people's culture isn't entirely true.
Okay.
Not entirely.
Not entirely. Okay.
Now, what I will say.
Yes.
And let me give you the example. What I think you're trying to get at, because I'm not being facetious here. I'm being right, but I will tell you what I think I know what you're getting at.
We're talking, yeah.
About 4 years ago, the Prime Minister of Trinidad, was winding up a young lady during Carnival, and the Carnival Tuesday and the days after Carnival, because Carnival's on a Monday.
Yes.
It came out that that woman was 17 and a high school student.
Wow.
Now, you see your reaction?
Yes.
That's the cultural difference. He didn't get any problems. There was no issue whatsoever.
Right.
None. Now, could you imagine why it might not be an issue? I'll tell you what, you have to consider why you find it an issue. You're thinking whining is a certain thing.
Right.
You're thinking of her age a certain way, you're thinking of his age a certain way, and you're thinking about what that grind was about.
Yeah.
That's not what it is there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's not sexual.
Right.
It's not, and so it is their culture.
Yes.
And so much like gumbays, I saw a white boy beating drums in gumbays.
I did too.
Well, why didn't you raise it on this show?
Well, I was getting to it.
No, you weren't. Why didn't you raise it?
Well, I saw it.
I know you saw it. Why didn't you raise it?
Well, he's Bermudian too.
Don't bring that weak sauce around here.
Well, I'm just saying.
You know better than that. No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Let me just tell you.
Okay.
I'm not saying whether it was right or wrong. I'm saying to you that given what we've said, is this how you're talking about preserving culture.
Yes.
You're talking, this is you.
Yes.
And so you say that, and I think the way your body language went, I saw it.
Right.
I don't think you agree.
But I would say this much. Even when it comes to genres of music, right? We could say that, take for instance, reggae is basically a black music.
Yes.
There are other people who love it so much that they've adopted for their own. And what we have is cross-culture. Many people take up other cultures because they really love it.
Yes, but the gatekeeper of the culture doesn't have to allow it.
No, he doesn't. And in many cases, right, if you look at, for instance, music and genders, it is allowed. And what happens is that spreads the music. As you can see, reggae has moved throughout the world. It's only because different cultures have adopted it, or different individuals who love it have adopted it.
I'll give you that one, but I disagree.
Okay.
It's not worth arguing. I think Marley took it wider than some of the new artists who are not black. But that's all on you.
Yes.
You can have that one. I'll just say you can take that one for free. I would just say that what has been, or what is Bermudian culture, has been so suppressed that I'll tell you what, I called my brother. Go on. What do you say?
No, I agree with what you're saying as far as the culture part of it is concerned. You understand?
I know.
I'm just saying that it's different musics that or dance. Or I'm looking at African beats right now, right?
Afrobeats?
Afrobeats.
Right.
And I really like it. And it's a particular artist I really like.
Okay.
And then when I was looking at the videos, I saw white people dancing like black people. Right? And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know how to take it.
Right.
And it hit me. These people were having a good time.
Absolutely right.
You understand? And
music's music.
Music is music.
Spiritual, universal, global.
Yes,
absolutely right.
Well, it took me a little bit of time to digest, and I had this feeling that, do they deserve to be dancing to our music just like we dance to it? It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Right. And so what do you think they think when they see us in opera?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. There's no, like, we're either going to get through this honestly, right, and openly, and we can just deal with it, or we'll keep ducking and hiding behind different things.
I got you.
Right? And not you and me. I mean, just the country, the community, the world.
Yes.
Right? I'll tell you something about culture. So I called my brother, and I said, Chris, and I'm put this on here too, I'm probably going to tease for this one, but I said, Chris, did you realize that Boxing Day pie in the pan was like Bermudian? You know what he told me? Because I actually thought it was just mommy. So he didn't even think my parents did it.
Oh.
And yet the country does it. Do you understand what I'm telling you about how we don't even know?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay? And so people just now, well, early on when you would get rude and I had to put you in your place, right? There was a bit of banter, right?
Boy, you're not letting it go.
No, well, hey, I'm just saying, you stole my pie. And I've got it replaced now, and I can't wait.
Going back.
No. That's good. Forward. Progress.
Forward, yeah.
Some people forgive and can't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. But culturally,
right,
it's easier to restrict people than to liberate. And so you will always hear a government say, we would like to, but we can't.
Yes.
I wish we could, but we can't.
Right.
Right? And you would say, like, please, this is not even being, like, small p political here, but I'm just genuine, right?
Yes.
I genuinely don't understand how we have a housing crisis and Bermuda Beach there. Like when I say I don't understand it, no, please, I don't even mean it practically.
Yes.
I mean the mindset that says this isn't the people's. Yes. Like we see it this way. And so because we see it this way, this is how it's going to be dealt with. And because we see you this way, this is how this is going to be dealt with.
Yes.
I can't get my head around that.
You know what I can't get my head around? Denying a need.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Yeah.
And I just can't understand about that. But here we are. We're going to get there, really.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
We have to get there. And I think I have a rough idea how we just might. But it's going for.
Yeah.
We do have to get up one out of here, especially because, the other shows that come on today.
Yes.
It's not like another day. But in the meantime, I just want to play this, really. People. Yes, mate?
I'm going to say this.
Okay.
As Bermudians, we should never suppress or be afraid to talk about the issues that affect us as a people. The only way we get through this is that we have dialogue.
Absolutely.
And we should never take it personal. We may have different opinions or based upon if you're exposed to facts or not.
Right.
But we shouldn't be able to, or we shouldn't be allowed to just let it pass and it fester and all of that. We have to be honest.
Yeah. And we're all trying to work it out.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like somebody's got the end of the book.
Yes.
And they got all the answers, and they're hoping we get to the end of the book and they're holding the answers from us.
Yes.
I don't have them. You don't have them.
Exactly.
I don't know what the answers are.
Yeah.
But I kind of put a lot of time to try to figure out how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore look for any answers that way. We have one last call, really.
Sure.
It's after 4. Oh, no, we don't. I'm sure they'll call, but we'll take one last call because we're going past it. Anything you want to?
No.
Okay, no, let's do this. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, you guys. How you doing?
Oh,
hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Very interesting discussion about cultural, whatever have you. I just wanted to mention one thing. I heard the gentleman mention something about Chinese plums.
Yes.
Earlier, and it reminded me that this morning was the talk show reminding us about trying to improve winter tourism in Bermuda. And one of the things that I notice every year when I do my tours is I find it's more of an influx of riders when it's loquat season, when it's cherry season, and now I've been putting them onto these Chinese plums that grow around.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are people that actually know when the seasons are happening.
Come for the season.
They come to
Yes.
Yeah, they come for the loquats and cherries.
Pandemics.
Yeah, so I just thought
that's brilliant. Thanks for that.
The other thing about the Chinese plum, those things taste real nice, and they're real ripe. Do not eat one.
I was just about to ask how you tell. I was just about to, because you get it wrong. Mercy, you do not want to get that one wrong.
No, not at all.
All right.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Really, we can sneak one more in. Hi, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to both of you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do people realize that Bermuda is fully furnished when they rent them out? Did
Yes.
you realize that?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
For the price? And they're complaining?
I could tell you, I know a bit about, yes, sir. I know a bit about this one. Remember, it was hotels and low cost, and then regular housing, then low cost, then a hotel, now regular renting, and even then, what the number they're looking for is around $7 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's reasonable price for people that can afford it.
I got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could, but you see,
it's fully furnished.
Right, but I think our culture is that we always think somebody's getting something over, right, rather than giving them a hand up. Right, just say, like I said, the lifeguards. We brought in lifeguards, and I know we're housing them. You're telling me if we told locals, hey, here's some housing, and because we got all your housing, the salary is going to be a little less? I think we get plenty of Bermudians to do those lifeguard jobs.
People complain.
Absolutely right. Well, good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you so much.
All right, have a good day.
All right,
Yes,
you too.
sir.
Well, Willie?
Yep.
All right, Willie said, oh, there we go. All right, man, we need to get up and out of here.
Yes.
How you want to leave us today?
Well, we're still Bermudian after all of it. I mean, look at it. We had a little tangle going on earlier.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, a little tangle.
Oh, okay.
But we're past that.
Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you know, that may not be the way to put it. I'm not sure past it. I think you've been corrected by enough people who let you know your behavior wasn't your best moment. Hello? No, you still, okay. All I know is that my mic got turned off today because of you.
Well, rightfully so. But my mic was turned off a number of times.
No, that was rightfully so.
No.
You see, all right. We'll see.
And piece of bread again.
I don't even know what you're talking about, really.
I'll show you.
No, I'm sorry. I don't. We're out of here. Are you? You know something, man?
No, man.
Grabbalicious.
No,
you know something, man? Yeah, man. For real.
Not at all.
Bermuda Live on YouTube. Subscribe now.